this is Dr. Evangeline Obi. Today we'll be talking about wellness and what it means to you. What is wellness? Many people will look at wellness as just being healthy. Others will look at it as just being satisfied with life and being happy, while others will look at wellness as a continuous state of being at peace with everything around you. And that is a true definition of wellness. Wellness is not part of a unit. It is the whole unit, the whole person, the whole man being well, being satisfied, being at peace with your health, physically, at peace with your mind, emotionally, mentally, at peace with your finances, at peace with your relations, be it in your marriage, with your children, with your spouse, with your co-workers, with people you interact with every day, at peace with them. It could be being at peace with your career, your future plans and aspirations, achieving them, achieving your goals in life, and being where you think or you're satisfied at being, and not being somewhere that you're wishing you're not or wanting to improve but cannot. So wellness is the whole entire person, and also it involves the spirituality. Are you where you need to be? Are you at peace with your Creator, with your supernatural strength where you go to for your peace? Are you at peace at that level, at your spiritual level? So wellness is the entire human being. You cannot separate the mind from the body or the soul or the spiritual being or everything else that goes with it. The Bible says that we are all parts of one body in Christ, and so it is with wellness. It is everything coming together. So going back to wellness, what one person might say, oh, if I have all the money in the world, if I'm like Bill Gates, I will be well. I will not have reached my wellness goal. Some might say, oh, if I have a family with a spouse and children happy, I would know that I've reached my wellness. Others might even say, oh, if I reach a career goal in life, if I'm this or that in my career life, if I'm my own boss, I would have reached my wellness. But all those are not quite what defines wellness. Because some people may have all those things and still not be well, still not be satisfied in themselves, still not be confident to say that they are well, still have something lacking. And that's where I want to let us all know that wellness is a word that you can use to make yourself complete. It depends on what defines wellness for you. From all studies, from all experiences and observations, I've come to realize that wellness is, first of all, spiritual satisfaction. All these other things, wealth, riches, family, friends, acquaintances, whatever you have, whatever your career, beauty, body, all these are passing phases. They will come, they will go, just like they came. But the one thing that is constant, is the Word, is God, is love, is spirituality. If you have that, then everything else will fall in place. If you have that, then you can be able to appreciate the other things you have, to know that, okay, I may not be at my career goal, but I will get there. Be confident. I may not have attained this wealth and riches that I want, but I will get there. It is the center of everything else. So if we have that spiritual growth and understanding, then we will begin to appreciate things around us as we climb to reach our other goals. And that will help us maintain wellness. Even when those around you are falling into depression based on situations going on around them, you're still at peace with yourself. You're still able to smile. You're not also able not only to always dwell on yourself, but reach out and help others. You're able to do many things that others will look at you like and think you're a superhuman, but it's because of that spiritual growth, that focus in the spiritual life that has equipped you and strengthened you, made you confident to face the other things in life. So today I want to encourage you all to be at peace. Focus on heavenly things. Focus on God the Creator. Focus on the things that will make Him happy and do them, and then every other thing will fall in place. And know that some things you think you need, you really do not need it. And if you have them, they may weaken you or bring you down. That is why when we focus on God, who the Bible has told us has better thoughts for us, even thoughts that are better than our own thoughts for ourselves. So if we focus on Him, He will provide all we need. And not only will He provide them, He will provide them at the right time that we need them, so they will be productive in moving us forward and not end up pulling us down. He will be there for us. He will guide our every step. The Bible says in Proverbs 3:5-6, I lean not to my own understanding. In every way acknowledge God, and He will direct your path. He will direct our path. He will make impossibilities possible for us. He will strengthen and equip us with wisdom, with knowledge, with understanding, with all the resources we need to make it, not just make it here on earth, but also make it in heaven. He, our God, the creator of the whole universe, would make all resources available for they that trust Him, for they that love Him, for they that believe in Him. Romans 8:28 said, all things worketh for good for them that love God. All things. It did not say some things. Even the hardship you face will work to your own good. Even the lacks you think you have will work for your own good. Even the things you already have will work for your own good. Focus on the Creator, the only constant in this life, and everything else will fall in place. Everything else will follow. And at the end of the day, we would have run this race of life and receive our crown of glory. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I will have to thank my God before you, my family. I hope you are not upset, because my God is the beginning and the end of this body, this sanctuary. And I thank Him always, morning, afternoon, night, every time. All glory, honor, and adoration belongs to Him, because He makes everything possible. Not me, not anybody, but God. So I welcome you all to this forum. This is Dr. Evangeline Obi, welcoming you on this day. Are you excited? I am. I just welcome you, and we will be talking today about nutrition. Nutrition is a big part of wellness, of what we do. Nutrition can impact your blood sugar, can impact your blood pressure, can impact your weight, your body mass index, Nutrition can impact your fluid volume and either make you dehydrated or not. Nutrition can impact your fat cells, fat level, cholesterol, popularly known as cholesterol. Nutrition can impact a lot. It can impact your mental health when you indulge in substance uses. It can impact your everything. It can lead to neuropathy when you're not eating the right things or eating the wrong things. It can impact your vitamin level and cause vitamin D especially to be deficient, affecting your bone health, affecting your whole body, your energy. Nutrition is very vital. So let me break it down one by one. So in terms of sugar, when we eat too much sweet food, I keep saying it, sugar is inflammatory. It can cause your cells to swell up. It can make you get infection quicker than other people. Sugar, high sugar in the body is bad. That is why we should keep our sugar at the normal level, which is between 60 and 100. It should stay between that level most of the time. Even when you eat, your body should be able to process food and bring the sugar down if your insulin in the body is working well and your pancreas is working well and making the right amount of insulin, and your body is responding, body cells responding to the insulin. So that is sugar. So when sugar is too much, it can lead to high calorie, weight gain, inflammation, infection. It can lead to diabetes or pre-diabetes, whatever it is, high sugar. Then to salt. When we eat a lot of salt, that is what leads to blood pressure. High salt. Salt is in the food. When we cook, the salt we use, the seasonings we use have sodium. Processed food have sodium for preservation. All the bagged food, the canned food, noodles, baked beans. Many people, especially people who already have heart failure, after holidays and they eat a lot of canned food, they end up in the hospital with fluid overload. Salt is also inflammatory, causes your body to retain fluid, and the fluid can raise the pressure, can cause cells to swell and leak fluid, causing edema. It can cause high pressure in the brain. Some people overweight have high intracranial pressure, and they wake up with headaches and have to be on medication to reduce that. Or you need diuretics for those who have third spacing in their body, lower extremities, to just get rid of the third spaced fluid. And your doctor have to ask you to control how much fluid you take in. And of course, you have to be on a low salt diet. That is salt. Next is fat. When we eat a lot of fatty food, the body already makes fat on its own. And some people are genetically inclined to make high cholesterol. So sometimes it's not about what you eat. Your body just makes a lot of it, and you just have to be on medication. But let's take it that you're eating a lot of fat. And fat is in high fatty food. We can see bad fats. Saturated fats are not good for you, and some fats are polysaturated, which is bad. Trans fat and all that. So when you cook, it is best to use olive oil. Olive oil is good. Avocado oil is good. Peanut oil also okay. So you cook with healthy oil and very little. It's better to bake, boil, or broil your food, the 3 B's. Also to grill it, that's better than frying your food. So limit frying food in oil and boil it, bake it, broil it, or grill it. That way you're getting some oil, fats out of the food instead of putting more fat into it. Fats can clog your vessels, lead to heart condition, lead to peripheral vascular disease, lead to clogging of arteries or veins, different places. So be careful how much fat you put in the body, and of course lead to a lot of fat deposits in the body, which messes up with your hormones, your weight, and just makes you feel miserable. That is fat. Also, next thing is alcohol substances like alcohol. Drinking too much alcohol. They say a little alcohol is good for the heart. Okay, but what is a little? Some people don't have control. So if you know you don't have control, it's best to stay away, because alcohol is also bad for the body. It makes you, not only does it make you be under the influence and not mentally stable to make decisions, and when that is happening, you can get yourself in trouble. You can do things you ordinarily wouldn't do. You can be open to contract infections, mostly sexually transmitted. You can lose your job. You can lose important relationships. You can, of course, lose money and maybe your life, because some people have what we call alcohol withdrawal seizures, which is when you drink a lot and you all of a sudden stop drinking, because alcohol can stimulate different receptors in the body. Some excitatory receptors will make you act, excited. They tell you your house is on fire and you're like, okay, I'll get to it later. Nothing bothers you. Some people use it to get away from stress, but at the end of the day, the stress is still there, but you may have hurt yourself. We'll get to it later. Nothing bothers you. Some people use it to get away from stress, but at the end of the day, the stress is still there, but you may have hurt yourself. So alcohol is not something to turn to when you're stressed. There are different stress relaxation techniques you can use. Deep breathing is good. Moderate intensity activity is good. Meditation is good. Imagery, watching things you like or doing things you like just to distract yourself until the stress, just to approach the stress better when you're ready. So don't turn to alcohol. It is not good for you. And of course, when you have diabetes and you drink alcohol, and of course you smoke too, all those can kill your nerves, because each one already hurts the nerves, and combining any of them is very bad. People get severe neuropathy to the extreme called Buerger's disease, and can lead to amputation. Some people have lost their limbs because they were not aware, and they were drinking, smoking, and have their high sugar diabetes, and they had to lose their limbs because you have severe neuropathy. You don't even know you have a lesion in your feet, and it can get gangrenous. So those are substances. Alcohol, tobacco use, which not only makes you not smell good, bad breath, bad teeth, you spend money, extra money buying it. It is a slow killer. It slowly kills your body because it hurts the whole body, the vessels, blood vessels, and the nerves. And that is not good, and can, of course, start abnormal cells, and which can lead to cancer. So not only does it affect your lungs, it can cause pancreatic cancer, bladder cancer, cancer anywhere, because those cells are carcinogenic in the smoke you burn in the tobacco. So avoid tobacco use, and drugs will put you again under the influence and make poor decisions that are not safe for your health. If you drive under the influence, you know what the law says. It's bad. You can have an accident, which is one of the highest cause of death. You can hurt somebody else. You can get involved in relationships that are unhealthy for you and contract infections. You can do many things, and that is, not good. So stay away from substance use. And if you believe substances help you, talk to your doctor. There are some legal substances, medical marijuana, for instance, and your doctor can help you get that. But don't go on the street and get those, because you might get one that is laced with something else that will hurt your body. Other ways nutrition can impact our health are the medications we take, vitamins. Some people buy vitamins by the counter and just randomly be taking. Make sure your doctor is aware, because some vitamins are fat soluble, and those can be toxic to your body when you take them. The water soluble ones like vitamins B and C, those are okay. If it's too much, your body filters it and you pee it off. So the vitamins we get, the over-the-counter medications we take, some people have chronic pain and they self-manage it. They get BC powder, ibuprofen over the counter. All this, if you take it in high quantity, can cause ulcer in your stomach, especially if you take them in empty stomach. People get upper GI bleeding, which is not good. And also they can hurt your kidneys. If you do a lot of Tylenol, it can hurt your liver. So be careful what you put into your mouth, be it food, be it even water. That can be bad when you drink too much. You can have what we call diabetes insipidus, too much water, especially centrally when your brain is not coordinating it well, or peripherally when your kidney is not filtering it well. So be careful. Water can be bad too. Everything is in moderation. The food you eat, too much food, make you gain too much weight. Too little food is also bad, because when you're malnourished, your body doesn't get enough nutrients to do the work they need to do. Your muscles start getting atrophic and wasted, and your brain, of course, the brain needs sugar readily available. So when you're not eating well, you're always weak, dizzy, lightheaded. Your brain needs sugar to function. And you see people slump. Most of the time you see paramedics, when they get there, they will check blood sugar first, because if you have low sugar, that can make you syncopal, you pass out. So make sure you're getting enough nutrient. Everything in life is all about moderation. Moderation, no excess of anything. So eat healthy, avoid over-the-counter medications that may be harmful to you. And vitamins, they are good, but make sure you're taking the right amount, right quantity. These are elementals, little things you take. You're not supposed to dump a whole lot of vitamins at one time. It's little, continuous. You have to just take it daily to maintain, not sporadic and not too much. So that is health. Be well, be wise, and be healthy. Be wealthy. Health is wealth. When you're sick, you spend a lot of money treating yourself, going to the hospital, having to get insurance and all that. Maintain health. Stay healthy, be wise, and pray. Because some people do all this. They eat healthy, they stay active, they maintain wellness, do everything, do all their screenings, but at the end of the day, something comes from somewhere. That is why prayer is also important. Pray, pray, pray. I said it how many times? Pray, because there is power in prayer. People have gotten healing through prayer. People have gotten wise and avoided bad things through prayer. Prayer is very important, because at the end of the day, that doctor treating you needs prayer, and you that is being treated needs prayer. Prayer can change things. Believe it, and it will happen for you. So my friends, stay healthy, and know that Dr. Evangeline Obi loves you all and wish you all the best in life. Take care. Have a great day.